how to be so consistent it feels illegal. Now that being said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of start this video off in a way that's kind of very free. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't even couple of steps down when coming up with this video. I just kind of get this video out and kind of see where my heart takes me. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel a little anxious because I feel like this topic for me, it makes a lot of sense in my mind, but sometimes when I try to convey it to other people, it doesn't make the most sense. So I want you guys to go ahead and comment down below at any point. Let me know if I kind of didn't fill the blanks or kind of didn't explain something to its fullest. So with that being said, you guys, before we get into this video, I do want to say and kind of give like my authority of kind of like why I am able to talk about this topic. I will say over the past, I would say almost 10 months now, I've kind of seen what consistency can do for you. I feel like if you saw me 10 months ago, I was probably 50 pounds lighter. My YouTube channel was not monetized. I was not a part of the 5 a.m. club. I was not reading books. I didn't have habits in my life and a couple other things that I can't even name. I feel like there's just so many different aspects to it. I feel like even my spirit, my relationship with God, the man above, has definitely changed for sure. But first off, I'm gonna kind of talk about how I got into this space. I feel like to get into a point of being consistent, I feel like you first have to start from within and figure out why you're doing whatever you're doing. I feel like your why is going to be very important. And for me, I have a couple of different whys, and I'll share a couple of whys of why I'm so consistent. So a couple of reasons why. Number one, I would say why I'm so consistent is because I ultimately just want to achieve the best version of myself, and I ultimately want to inspire other people to do the same. And before this journey, I would always watch like some of my favorite YouTubers. I would watch some of the people that I would like look up to, and you know, I would see how consistent they were, but I just never knew how to kind of get to that spot. So I'm kind of making this video for maybe people that are just like kind of starting their journey and trying to be consistent, because I feel like I will prove more value to you probably than people that are already like above there, because you know, I just got to this point and I was just where you were at a couple minutes ago or a couple months ago. So what I gotta say, ultimately, the first things first, you gotta have a very strong why for what you're doing, because if you don't have a strong why, you don't even know why you're doing something, I feel like that's gonna make it hard. Because let's say, like, you know, when you're in school and like there's no clear why to do, like why you're doing an assignment, you're probably not gonna have like a very strong, compelling feeling to do it. So first off, you gotta have a strong why. Second off, and this is the man I can never leave out of this conversation. I always thank the man above for everything, because throughout this whole journey of me even trying to, because I feel like I've been consistent in the past, but it has kind of evolved. So I guess there's different levels to it. But I always thank the man above because he has always kept me strong, and I feel like I've always kept him a firm part of my life. And I'm always name him as part of my reason for why I'm so consistent. I feel like every day I start with reading the Bible. I feel like that's very important. I feel like it's a very good grounding way for me to go ahead and start my day. And it really helps me start my day on a really positive note, on a very appreciative note, on a very grateful note. And I feel like that helps you a lot. I feel like when you start your day scrolling on your phone or just, you know, starting a day, it can like lead to like negative feelings or just emotions. So I feel like definitely I wouldn't start my day off with any type of electronics. I would just wake up if you can. I don't know if you're religious. I don't like to like pour religion on other people, but I just gotta say, maybe meditate, maybe go for a walk. I do go on a walk after I go ahead and read the Bible. I would just say find you a good positive way to go in and start your day. Another thing besides first your why and second kind of starting your day positively, another way to become so consistent that is very underrated is having a very good system. I feel like if your system, like on your day-to-day, if you have habits that are just like easy to like keep up with, or not easy to keep up with, but if you have a certain system and you can follow that system for days on days on days on days, it makes your days to come easier. So like, for example, I have a habit tracker, and in this habit tracker, I have a list of 10 different habits I have to complete in a day. That doesn't mean that's all I'm gonna do, and that doesn't even mean I'm gonna finish it, but I have a list of habits that I already know that if I complete these habits, or even some of them, I'm in a step in the right direction. So I got this habit tracker, shout out to Avery B. I will put his channel actually down below. He has a very like inspirational channel where he kind of like teaches self-help and improvement and things like that. But I'm actually in his mentor class for YouTube, and in this class I was taught a lot about like your mental and kind of like how to kind of like get out of the norm and kind of stop being lazy. So I got this habit tracker. I probably didn't even start with 10 habits. I probably had just a couple of habits, and to be honest, you can start with 10 habits, but they can be easy habits. I feel like as long as you kind of just work your way up slowly, you don't have to do everything in one time. And I always will remember this book when I think about this. You only have to get 1% 1% better each and every day. And that's from Atomic Habits. And I'll kind of get into reading and things like that a little later. But having a solid habit tracker or just having solid systems in your day will make it easier. And also make it a habit as well to plan for your next day as well, so that when you wake up for that next day, you already know what's gonna happen. Because I do have my habits, but then like if I can quickly show you guys, or maybe I'll show you guys B-roll, because my notes are like a little messy. But if you guys can see, there's like a date. I'll probably show you guys for B-roll, but there's like a date that says 10/2. I hope you guys can see it. My writing is kind of small, but it says 10/2. And then I have a couple of different things like edit this video or record some videos or like do like brand follow-ups to see like, okay, if you want to collab, or like just different little things that I want to just remember. It helps you if you just write it down, because you don't have to have it in your mental space. So that is another way for me to be consistent. So I said the first was whys. You got to have a very strong why. Second, ground yourself really well in the day. Start your day positively. Second or third, build some systems that are very solid that allow your days to kind of go smooth. Now, fourth thing, I'm trying to think of a very good fourth thing. I feel like those three are solid, but if I had to pick a fourth thing, I definitely would say be open to knowledge. I feel like if you can be open to knowledge and just continue to take in knowledge, I'm not saying you take in knowledge like all at once, but kind of take it day by day, read you a book or something like that. It's definitely better than you just scrolling on TikTok or just, you know, just kind of like BSing your time. I definitely feel like, if for me especially, I even talked about on this channel the 4 books that changed my life, and I gotta say that title definitely was not over exaggerated. I read Atomic Habits, I read The Power of Discipline, I read, what was the other book? I read Deep Work, and then I almost finished Think and Grow Rich. But I gotta say, if you start reading, it definitely opens your mind. It kind of gives you so much knowledge that people have learned over years that you're learning in minutes. And it's definitely like, especially Atomic Habits, all these books really, they make like whatever they're talking about in the book, they make it seem so easy, and they break it down to a point where you feel like, why am I not doing this already? And kind of as I'm talking about these books is very important. Definitely be a sponge when it comes to knowledge. Another thing too, your environment is going to be key to you being consistent. I feel like when I kind of changed my environment, kind of moved all my temptations, moved all those things in my life that were negative and were adding to like my productivity, I feel like if you move those out of the way, they're not in your space, they're not anywhere to be seen, it kind of makes it hard to do those things. And if you it also goes hand in hand with your friends. I feel like, I know it's hard to separate yourself from friends, and I'm not saying completely cut off your friends, because I'm definitely, or I don't know, I feel like your friends are definitely a product, or like are kind of going to be a product of what you become too. So I definitely say pick your friends wisely. That's what I gotta say personally. I know maybe people don't believe that. That's what I gotta say. But I definitely gotta say, if you surround yourself around people that are kind of doing the same thing you're doing, like maybe getting in the community if you can't meet friends in person, or just like, you know, just getting yourself in these spots, it's definitely gonna help you be consistent. It's gonna be easier because it's like everyone around you is doing it, and it's making it seem like it's a regular thing. Because if you're hanging out with people that just smoke, drink all day, you're gonna probably think that's normal. But then when you come over here on this side of the world, where they're constantly working and being productive, then that's gonna be your new norm, especially if you're surrounding yourself with those people. So that's a couple of things that I gotta say on kind of how I became consistent. And I gotta say, being consistent, you guys, is a very beautiful thing. I've gained over 50 pounds in 10 months. And I gotta say, the first 6 months of the year, I was grinding. And then I kind of took like a little summer break. Like I was kind of just chilling for like 3 months. I was still working, but I wasn't as consistent. But I'm kind of getting back into it. But I gotta say, if you can be focused, consistent for like even 6 months, that time period could really change your life. So just take it from me, you guys. I'm gonna try my best to show you guys pictures, kind of show you guys how I looked, maybe show you guys a couple of YouTube things to show you guys how many subscribers I had, show you guys how I wasn't even in a position to get monetized. But yeah, this is me 10 months later. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little motivation. I think that's all I'm gonna leave you guys with for how to be so consistent. It feels illegal. I'm trying to think of some couple other things I can kind of lead you guys with. But that's kind of all my heart is leading me to for now. But yeah, you guys, remember to have a strong why, ground yourself, make sure the first thing you start your day off is positive, and just have an overall positive mindset. I think the third thing has something to do with systems. Have a very strong system, and that's gonna make your days easier because all you gotta do is replicate it, and it's just gonna make your days on autopilot. You don't have to even think about it. Another thing I think was reading books. Be a sponge to knowledge, because the more information you have, you're limited to the knowledge you have. And I gotta say, apply the knowledge. Knowledge is nothing if you don't apply the knowledge as well. But yeah. So systems, we said, be a sponge to knowledge. And then what was the last one? I'm blanking out, you guys. What was the last one? I can't remember the last one. I'm blanking out, y'all. But I hope you guys were able to get a little bit of information. I recommend share this video with someone else you think could value this information, because I'm telling you guys can change your life by showing them this video. But with that being said, you guys, this is going to be the video. Leave a like as well so more people can see this video. Subscribe to the channel if you want some more videos like this. This is kind of my style, my channel. I do post these self-help videos more often. I'm trying to show you guys a little bit more of my life, but I also do sneakers and things like that as well. So subscribe if you want to be a part of the journey. And with that being said, you guys, I really recommend, if you want to kind of follow this self-help journey and kind of want to just level up your life, I do have a couple of videos in this playlist, so I'll see you there. Peace.